Good morning. It's day 14. I'm in my car. I'm going to go run an errand. I figured I would check in to kind of fill you in on what's going on. There isn't a breakfast clip this morning. I'm still struggling even a little more intensely today. So, eating breakfast was not an option. I did get a good portion of my dinner in last night. So, the things that I did last night did help, and I'm going to do some more of those things today. I'm going to share some of the things I think I have some pictures of, and I'll put those in the daily clips for you today. I'm struggling. Today is the anniversary. This day last year, 2019, was the worst day of my life. We lost our grandbaby, and it is just the time of year, the greening up of the grass, the trees blooming, the smells. Just kind of everything is bringing back that time, and it was it was hard. And of course, that goes without saying. As much as I am thankful that we had that angel, she was amazing. I'll admit that every day my arms ache for her and my heart breaks for my daughter, and it's been a struggle. So today is one of those. We're going to go out to her gravesite and sit with her for a while today, and we're going to just have some talk about her and remember her and everything that was wonderful about her. So, and then I also have some of those activities and distraction things and mental health things, things to kind of help with lifting this depth of grief, because it hurts. It hurts bad. It's raw sometimes. It gets better sometimes. So today is just kind of leading up to this day. Even just this week has been left me with a heavy heart, and it was just I don't know. It's just all the memories are coming back, and it just was so very very difficult. So I'm gonna just breathe and do my best today. All right, I have the day 14 update for you. So I will, you saw from the daily clips kind of what kind of day it was for me and my family. It ended up being um, a better day than what I thought it was going to be this morning. And so that is one of the things that I also am working on, that I probably shouldn't have got up this morning already predetermining that, oh, this is just going to be awful. So, lesson learned there. So, I shared in the daily clip some of the things that I did to try to help with those overwhelming feelings that I was having, and that are, these are things I've implemented in the last week or so, and they are really helping with improving my mood and helping me get some things done. So one of the things I shared was that little practice grounding tip sheet. Surprisingly, it's very simple, but it seems to work for me, especially in that intense emotion thing. Like sometimes I feel like I'm not going to be able to breathe. I am just so upset. I feel like I'm going to break. And that those are, because they're so simple, those are things I can think of at the time, and they're working very well. Um, the other thing that I did is I had made my daughter and son-in-law some photo books of the Caring Bridge. So the Caring Bridge is a site that we posted on almost every day about what was going on with our little darling. And so we had, I think, 87 days, almost 3 full months of a lot of really, really great stuff that happened, and some of the most precious pictures and happiness that you can even imagine. So what I did is I took each Caring Bridge entry and then a picture or two from that day, and I made these photo books. And so I went through those. And for me, because she brought so much happiness to my life, that is something that brings those feelings back, and does help with that emptiness that I'm feeling sometimes with her being gone. Um, I made a list of things that I'm thankful for. So that's an oldie but goodie. I've been doing that for years. So I even I did a call and talk to my mom today, and I shared with her one of my favorite games is the It Could Always Be Worse. And so what a thought that I had today was that what if it were today that this happened? Like it happened last year on this day, and we had family and extended family, and people came in from out of state, and we were able to gather and do things together, and there was a lot to do, and I'm very thankful for that, because it's kind of some of what helped me just keep putting one foot in front of the other. And even like one of the places that we got some angels from, some like stone angels to put in her floral arrangements, a memorial place by us, like, it's closed right now. And so there's families that are going through these things who are not able to have what we had. It was a terrible thing to go through, but we had community support, we had family support, we were surrounded by so much love that otherwise I don't know how we would have got through it. And so I am just thinking about the people that are experiencing something different at this time. So that's really got to be pretty awful for them, in addition to the awfulness of the situation. Um, I also had a book that I see a therapist, and she suggested that I read this book, and it was the Finding Peace When Your Life is in Pieces, or your heart is in pieces. So that is something that I usually just read a couple pages out of when I'm feeling overwhelmed, and that usually just I don't know if it's the process of reading, if it's the words in the book, but it helps. And then after we had gone, we went to drop some items off at my daughter and son-in-law's place. We did get to spend some time with them, and uh, as much as it is just heartbreaking to watch their suffering, it's a beautiful day here, and they were outside, and they were enjoying the nice weather. And a tree that some friends of ours gave to them, a magnolia tree, is budding purple buds, and we had some very nice sharing moments. And then we went up to the gravesite. It was just a nice, breezy, gentle, calm time, and it was some good time to spend there. And so when I got home, though, I did feel a little just, and so I sat down on the couch like I like to do, and I watched the world's um, oddest animal friendships, or animal couples, or whatever it was. I looked it up. The animal friends that are um, weird, like tigers and bears, wanting to be best friends. So anyway, within, 5, 6 minutes, I'm, oh, and that's so, and laughing. And it just was a very uplifting thing to watch. And of course, I limited myself to one episode, and I made myself shut the TV off, and I got a few things done today. Got some things picked up around the house, cleaned out the inside of the refrigerator. So I had a productive day. I had some enjoyment today. I had some special things happen today, and all of that was made possible by me consciously choosing to do what I did to deal with these overwhelming emotions that I'm having. Um, Prior to these efforts that I'm making right now, I just want to let you know, I mean, this is something that I haven't been doing all year. My standard is to kind of sit on the couch and pull up Netflix Prime, Hulu, and just let some series play, whether whether I'm interested in it or not. Kind of wait for that 4 o'clock to roll around so I can have my tequila or Bacardi or wine, and then if it's not 4 o'clock yet and I am really having a rough day, I tend to swing by. Like if I wasn't doing what I was doing, we would have swung by the grocery store and picked up Oreos and ice cream on the way home, and I would have had an Oreo ice cream fest on the couch until 4 o'clock. Then probably hit the wine. Not felt good at all from that, but that has been my self-soothing up to this point, and that that's gotten me here. It didn't make me feel any better. I will admit that I am ending this day feeling much more energized, much more. I don't have anything to beat myself up about today. I don't have shame. So I was never able to eat breakfast, but due to the activities that I did and started feeling better, I had the leftover Coco Loco shrimp for lunch, and I was able to eat it very easily and enjoy it. And same for dinner. So I'm eating healthy. I purposely didn't exercise today. Today's a rest day. I did get my 10,000 steps in today though. So instead of being a couch potato and doing things that are detrimental to my health, I have done other things, and I'm not only proud of myself for it, but it definitely resulted in a much more rewarding day, and so I'm very, very thankful for it. Tomorrow's weigh-in day, and we'll be setting new goals for week 3.